beautiful people. She was one of Hollywood's most glamorous and popular actresses. They were both from the same hometown. It was a marriage out of central casting, the slugger and the starlet. But after 6 months of courtship and 3 years of marriage, Halle Berry and David Justice were out at home.
Let me ask you, what do you think you know about love that you didn't know before?
That's an interesting one. What do I think I know about love that I didn't know before? That if it's, that you can't put love in a bottle. And what I mean by that is, you can't bottle it up. You can't just, you have to express yourself. I feel like if you have a lot of love in you, you got to express it throughout. You know, you have to show people that you have a caring heart, you know, and that's one thing I always try to do.
He wears his heart, not on his sleeve, literally inside it. A tattooed bicep bears the names of the two most important women in Justice's life, his mother, Nettie, and his ex-wife, Halle Berry.
You speak to Halle a lot?
I spoke to her, but not a lot now. You know, it's just right now, you know, of course, it's like any breakup, you know, it's a little tough just to have general conversation. But, you know, I know in time we'll be able to talk, and I think we'll be friends because I have no animosity toward her. She has no animosity toward me.
I read in paper that, or maybe it was a magazine article, that she said, quote, "I still love David, I always will love David." Do you think it'd be harder for her to get let go?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Only she knows. I love her too. But I don't think that we were right for each other long term. You know, that's all. But I root for her. I'll see every movie, and I'll always care for her, and she'll always be on my arm. I'm never going to...
You'll never take that tattoo?
Nah, because she's a part of my life. She has been a part of my life. You know what I mean? So I'll never take it off. She's my first wife.
The tabloids had their way with the Halle Berry-David Justice marriage. Last year, the National Enquirer ran a photo of Halle Berry in a male strip club with her legs wrapped around the stripper.
And it's the first time you had seen that photograph. How did it make you feel?
Just made me feel like...
Shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Hurt?
You know, surprised. I think surprised is the right thing. I was surprised. But see, that's another thing about me, too, that you got to understand. That, you know, with me, it's hard to surprise me, man, because I expect people not to be perfect. But I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist. I live in a real world. I don't live in that ideal world where things are supposed to go as planned and people are supposed to think like you think and all that. I live in a real world. You see what I mean? So she made a mistake. That's true. You know what I mean? But people make mistakes. And how can I come down extremely hard on her? You know what I mean? Or how can anybody come down extremely hard on anybody that makes a mistake, knowing that they've made mistakes in their own lives?
Guy at home, gal at home, somebody, reading the paper, reading David Justice. He's got a $25 million contract. He's married to one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's making a ton of money, too. Work it out. What happened? He blew it. She blew, somebody blew it. All these wonderful things were happening for them. That's them trying to project their life, of course. What do you say to those folks?
Get your own life. That's what I say to them. Get your own life. Take care of your own life and let me live my life. You see what I mean? I'm not in your business. I'm not in your cameraman's business. I'm not even really that much in my best friend's business. As long as I know he's all right, then I'm all right. You see what I mean? I don't agree with people getting in other people's lives. You see what I mean? So that's what I would say to them. You know, take care of your own home. But then again, if I came into your own home, you might have a hell of a home.
If David Justice is carrying a torch, he doesn't show it. He's open, he's candid, he's confident about himself and the future. It's a brave new world for him, and he hopes it'll last for a long time.
Will you finish your career as an Atlanta Brave? Do you want to?
I hope so.
You really do?
Yes, sir.
You wanted out so bad a few years ago.
That's my team, boy. No, who? No.
You didn't want to go home to Cincinnati?
Crazy? I never wanted to leave Atlanta. That's the best team to play for. I'm on TV every night. great organization. We got the best owner, best players, all great guys, great coaches. Why would I want to leave the Atlanta Braves? I'm never going.
Even when the fans were throwing peanut shells at you and booing you and said trade Justice, you know.
You got to understand, one fan wrote that sign. One fan threw those peanuts. What about the other 50,000? See what I mean?
Last question. Will justice prevail?
Always. Justice will always prevail. Can't break me down. I'll always be smiling, all the way to the end.
The hits just keep on coming for Tony.